Alrighty, here we are. Best of 3 between these guys. Top, bottom left, Byun. Top right, SHIN. Man, myth, legend. Actually winning over Byun 3-0 last week in the finals. Really demolishing. Oh. I cannot read this, but he says, okay, re. Apparently there was something wrong. So let's do it again. Oh, okay, we didn't have a caster here. There we go. Alright, again in the bottom left. We've done this before. Byun, SHIN. Okay. Same opening, same depot, same thing, same everything. SHIN going for the hatchery on the low ground, not on the gold base here. Barracks not in the wall again for Byun. I've seen this from him before. I wonder why that is actually on this map specifically. It's one of his ticks or one of his moves. And Byun is gonna go for the gold again. So this is different from how they played last week on this map. SHIN did go for the gold with the purple gas here on the outside on this map. Second barracks. I think this is also different. And a reactor. 2-1-1 maybe, but no factory? Second gas? Is it gonna be Byun? Double reactor Reaper. Oh, is he gonna find? Yes, the drone. He finds the drone. That's a good catch. Wow. The Overlord is gonna come in. He's gonna see both of these barracks, but it's gonna be a little bit puzzling even. SHIN at this point. Wait, there's only 2 barracks. There's no factory. Right, there we go. He sees the factory. He's like, all right, you're doing a 2-1-1. There you go. And SHIN is gonna go for the normal base here. Byun not gonna choose to transfer SCVs down. Just utilizing this as a normal base, normal extra base. Bam. Bounce those queens. Pretty good stuff here. So far, yeah, Byun hasn't really seen too much. He sees, hey, this is a 3-base setup from you. And there's no real threat coming yet. And he sees, foremost, there is no roaches, so there's most likely not going to be that pesky Ravager tackling those SCVs. He really could transfer some guys if he wants to, but he doesn't, so... Just going to build up that economy slowly. I'm going to finish up his wall here. The Reaper posturing in the mid. I really like this position, actually. Can oversee the bridge from here. And the creep is joining. There we go. Yeah, I guess we'll see what Byun can get done with this build. If he trades out too many units, remember though, there's always the potential for a big counterattack. But then again, SHIN doesn't have the Roach Warren finished up. So I feel like this big counterattack is not gonna be possible. Because there's gonna be a wall. Lynx just can't breach it. With no Roach or Ravagers, you can't really force your way up the ramp. Is he gonna see this group of units with the creep? Yeah, I guess he does. Because it's shot. There's a lot of queens here though, you don't really want to fight that one. And Byun is gonna be like, wait, oh, you actually don't have this. Huh. So I can just drop over here and run into your main base. He sees a lot of links. He's like, I don't want to... You see, he doesn't really want to commit his units because look at the reinforcements. There's not much. If he loses this pack of units, he's basically dead. You see the extra infrastructure, the extra tech, everything happening here at once. Not really too many units. Gets an overlord here and an extractor. Pretty good stuff. Didn't lose anything yet. Oh wow, this is just out of vision. One Marine, the traitor! Peter the traitor. Reveals the unload. Command setting up here on the low ground. Maybe you want to think about throwing down a bunker to see if you can just be safe down there. He's killing some... Man, not taking control of this position is really a hassle in this matchup. Wow. Not like he has mutas or anything. Oh, that's a good surround though. Gets 2, finally. That's all he gets. And a lot of damage, so now they need to drop out on the other side. Heal up, but roaches are there. Find an overload here in the south. Pick that up. Build a little bit of creep as well. I'm trying to rotate in here into the main base, but Lynx actually did see that. So I'm gonna settle for some Lynx here. Reaper's gonna explode. And he's more on the run here in the middle with his forces. Now trying to set up in the main base, but Lynx are already there. I don't like this dropout. He's just lost a lot of units, which weren't healed up, and now his medevac is also pretty low. And he lost a lot of pressure. Oh! The miracle stop. Range upgrades here from SHIN. So he wants to stick with the range composition. Probably go into Lurkers eventually. I mean, you can play 1/1 roaches into a more Lingbane heavy composition later on. You just get the melee upgrades later. You can play Roach Ravager. Sorry, Roach Hydra. But yeah, I kind of want to see something to add with if you stick with Roach Ravager. Maybe Infestus, for example. But he's actually going to go into a Bailing Nest, so I only expect to see the Hive here coming down very soon. Oh. This time Byun looks way better here. SHIN is way more defensive. Byun gets just his time to grow. And when he's ready, he can strike and fight. And he can fully focus on what he is trying to achieve with those small skirmishes. Now that Byun is kind of pushed out onto the map, it feels like there should be more counterattack potential. Like links into the third or fourth base, stuff like that, to try and pull away the attention here from Byun. Because if this guy is focused on one single position, it's crazy how much value he extracts from those small counts of units. Wow, he shot a medevac there. He was like, I don't want you in my army. Unfortunately, he didn't shoot the one that was already low. He shot a healthy one, I guess. But SHIN is starting to grow. He's starting to roam the map. He's starting to take control. The creep is halfway there, at least through the middle. The middle. Not through the bottom though, where he keeps on expanding, and also not on the top, where Byun keeps on being with his pesky medivacs. Actually, maybe gonna deny this? Yeah, he's gonna see if he can snipe that drone. 2 more Marines in there. He can do it again. Not gonna do it. Sniping a base on the south side here at this time. And one of these medivacs is the low one. No, it actually is not. It's in this base, in this army. 2 Marine drop. Finally a sport to push back the medivac. Still alive though. Alright, now we have 2 finished up. We do have 5 tanks and 9 medivacs pushing across the map. 3 of those medivacs, oh no, 4 are actually split off though. We need to keep that in mind. So this army actually only has 5 medivacs. It's mostly Marines, and there's a good distraction here from SHIN into the bottom side to pull away some forces from Byun, because he doesn't want to lose this base, and he still does. Maybe he can get a cancel while he can maybe get a kill over here, and maybe he can also unload those 2 Marines to do something very special for him. Gonna see it. First he's gonna go upwards here, try to fish for a cancel. Oh my god, I think those Vipers, they need to be careful. That, wow, thank god Byun wasn't there with his screen or something. He didn't stim, so those didn't go down. Or they can cast spells. He's actually over here apparently, killing a ton of workers and maybe a base. Oh, Biles on top of those. No, they're actually just gonna clear that overload. Poor little guy. 1 more drop here across the chasm, across the gold. Maybe find some damage again, shooting here from the high ground. He's gonna kill that spore now. Is he gonna kill it though? He just has like hold position there. You should kill that spot. There we go. Now he loses the medevac. See? That's what I mean. You need to be decisive. Oh, this is funny. He makes another command center for that. So now he can mine from both sides. This is funny. Why does it say 3 of 2? It has like 12 SCVs working on those 3 patches. Oh, because it's 7 out of 4 on this one. Amazing. Now, Ragnarok has a big army. He has Ultralisks, he has Vipers, he has everything he needs, and he's pushing into a very good position. And Byun was a little bit out of position here. He didn't stand in the correct spot. Still maybe is able to hold this, actually. And this is a very costly attack here from SHIN. And I feel like this is one of those attacks that would cost you the game. And there we go. GG is going to be called. And Byun takes the game with a perfect, no, not perfect, but a good enough defense. After killing enough of his opponent's stuff. Basically a last hurrah there from SHIN. And Byun being up 1-0. He's gonna be happy, has to feel happy. Also, by the way, guys, I just saw a headline. Flash apparently is returning to pro gaming, so yeah, I'm gonna be hyped for those games. I'm gonna see there next year, I guess. From him in the ASL. Something was wrong. Alright. Again. So post-youth. This is kind of weird because those two maps are the maps they played first and second in the same order in their best of 5. And I thought this was the nature of best of 5, but apparently these two players really want to play these maps currently. Which is interesting because these are the maps that have been vetoed most of the games. Or most of every season and every, sorry, not season, every series. Every best of 3, best of 5. Byun, SHIN. Going with one of the fastest hatcheries possible to probably get some extra gold income from here. There we go. He's not gonna go with the forward gold. I was actually holding my breath here. Try and see if he really wants to be that crazy, but he's not. Barracks expand from Byun, no command center first, so a little bit of an edge for SHIN. As he's not gonna have access to gas quite a while. This should be a 3 hatchery queen based defense opening without speed. Oh, you can actually see into this. I didn't notice. There's nothing inside there. Post-youth. We have a lot of stuff to look at. Guys, there's so much. This sign needs to be... This needs to be different, right? The obstacle needs to be on the left side, I think. They really like Nova. Pretty sure they also look at Nova. Yeah, you can kind of see it now from this angle. It's all Nova is all around. What do we have here? A marine dropping out of medevacs. This is kind of covered in plants. Where's the overload going now? Can we find something else maybe? This is like brag water or something going down here. Reaper going across the map. Can he show us the way to more things? No, he's gonna come in here. He's gonna see those 2 slow links and he's gonna commit into the base. He sees the creep, so he should know. Oh, this was maybe an early hatchery. He doesn't go in far enough to scout the gases actually. So it's not a hard confirm yet. But he should know based on those timings what build this is from SHIN here. And that there is no gas being mined. No speed on the way, excuse me. Let's see here for Byun. We also have this gold base, of course, being acquired by the man himself. And only creep so far. This is apparently the positions where you want to place your creep churmers. Creep down the ramp. And as we just heard, the command center upgrade is complete. Oh, double cyclone opening. See, this is where Byun is a very interesting player. He likes to do some crazy attacks in the early game. Weird pokes. Also, double cyclone is gonna be nice to hunt down overlords on the map, stray overlords. Does this overlord see? Yeah, it saw a glimpse of those cyclones. Not sure if he knows what actually did come though. And they're just gonna walk across the map. The Reaper is gonna escort the path to see if, hey, is there anything? Is there an Overlord? Is there maybe a Ling or something? Now he finds the Overlord. He's not gonna turn around. And unfortunately, this Overlord will slip away here. Oh my god. He could scan for that. Maybe he can get this other Overlord. Hey, this is a cool Overlord clearing force. The Reaper is gonna scout where these Overlords are. And yeah, he's gonna scan for this, I think. There we go. He's gonna get creep and then the Overlord. That's smart. That's smart. That's a good scan. That's a very good scan. You want to clear the creep anyways, and getting an Overlord with that, in addition, that's a very smart scan. I really like that one. You can really see that's where the brilliance shines from him being actually a world champion. That's the quality you want to see out of Byun. Those tiny quality moves. Really good stuff. Looks to be on point here today, I have to say. Byun looks really, really solid. SHIN looks like he always does. Kind of crazy, kind of random, kind of strong, but not as unbeatable as he sometimes does. So. Again, Byun picking off this Overlord first and then landing the CC. Gonna find these roaches as well, man. That one roach trying to be microed back here. Now, these Cyclones, you don't want to lose them yet, I guess. Actually a very strong force, and Ragnarok never really got to scout what's across the map because he didn't have any links across the map, and now he's losing roaches for this mistake. I mean, see, this is the first scout of this, and he sees, oh wait, this is a 3 barracks follow-up? Wait, what? You already have your barracks and your units and your everything? So far what I've seen, I really like everything here for Byun. Looking very solid, very strong, but then again, the growth, it's not really that stifled here for SHIN. Can kind of still freely grow on the map. He's taking his gold base, he's expanding his creep. He's going into further tech with the infestation pit and bailing nest. His roach speed is on the way. He is looking solid, but like, look at this. It's definitely, if you choose like a dream opening, you would kind of choose this one, right? You lose a Reaper, you kill a Ling, 5 roaches, 3 Overlords, and several creep tumors which are not listed. Because they technically don't count as structures, even though they are in the structure tab, as you can see. Oh, kills 4 here. 5 actually. Gonna lose those Cyclones now. A little bit unfortunate. Now we're down to bio only. Oh no! Run! Stim! Run! Oh my god, he just leaves him there. Not even half an APM. Byun is trying to set up a strong position here at the 3rd base. Some supply depots. Remember what Inex did earlier? Against the very much SHIN himself. He panic slapped, or he quick slapped down engineering base in those holes. He had like kind of a similar setup, and then he just made complete walls with NG base. And he just stood and fight. So I really want to see stuff like that from Byun as well. Shave off your links. Now these can't get picked up while they have the fungal on them. That's a good fungal. Doesn't get the medevacs, but he gets most of the marines here. Let's be careful now, Byun. It's definitely a style that he would struggle with. With Infestus, early Infestus, just throwing fungals around. Because his control-based drop play is just so much reliant on the micro. And with that, the efficiency that he can manage to get out of these units. No burrow though. So those infestors are kind of exposed, and they're actually in a very exposed position. Yeah, he still hits the fungal. Oh my god, that's a great fungal and a nice composition of, or combination of those, what are they called? Frig. The skyscraper ability here. Corrosive Bile. Thank you, Bile man. I couldn't think of the name. That was a great small trade there for SHIN. It's gonna get one marine at least. Okay, so Byun really likes to put up... He loves to take this position. He has either tanks sitting here or down here, or like in this area. It's very interesting, but if you have tanks in this spot, it's so crazy how strong those are. They can... I mean, look at what they can fight, and from where they can be attacked. They can be attacked from basically here, but that's only these two. And then you have these all around here shooting still. With like Ravagers, right? Ravagers, for example, you can come from here. Maybe you can come here with a Ravager, but you will die to frickin' 6 tanks set up there before you can get close. If you want to make a frontal attack, you have to come from the south. But this is where all of the rest is actually standing. It's such a crazy setup, man. This is kind of unkillable with ground armies. Really, really strong. You lost another medevac drop here on the right. So good defense here by SHIN. Start to clear out the map. And yeah, but this kind of position here in the middle, it's just unattackable. You can't really kill him. There's too much firepower in this position. Oh, lovely snipe there. Pick up again. Was that a drone? I think it was a drone, a misrally drone. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Tiger uppercut. Nice fungal here on those marines. Keeps on pushing Byun away from that vision tower. Like having a sensor tower in this position might be very helpful. That's a wasteful roach. And yeah, let's see. Oh my god, even the Liberator joined in now. Let's see, are you gonna do this? Are you gonna be that crazy? I mean, he can actually blow up 3 bases right now, which is kind of crazy. It's gonna cancel 2. Okay, he's gonna get the lift on the other one, and that's gonna be it. Yeah, Byun not trying to be overprotective there. This tank is a little bit out of position. As you can see, all of the follow-up tanks are quite far behind. And I need one on here and here to make it really expensive to get that tank cleared out. On the other side, SHIN is finally transitioning into greater Spire setup here. Those 3 Marines, man, they get a kill, and now someone was about to drop. Someone couldn't handle that. There was too much gore. I hope it's not me, but I have probably the best connection from all the casters to Korea, actually. Ooh, he gets a lot of damage on this CC, and we see the tank line is pretty deep. A lot of CCs. Where did he want to set up that one? Just like a planetary up here? You can play this map kind of crazy with a lot of siege units just all around. Siege and like static defenses as Terran. Because it's very choky, actually. He's gonna snipe that Liberator. No, he misses the Liberator. I can't believe it. He sacrificed so much. Now, a fungal could be great here, but oh, the medevacs actually. He went for the medevacs. Oh my god. Juicy. Getting 3 there. That's a very good one. Now he could throw a parasitic bomb to clear out the rest of these medevacs, but he's not gonna go for it. I'm gonna decide for the grab here. Now this time he does not miss. That lame. Man, those tanks. I mean, look at this tank. He has 37 kills. And that's no free units. It's all expensive. Not expensive, but it's all units that cost money. No, Zerglings are not free. They still cost money. And most of it, I bet you, is roaches. This freaking tank is the master of destruction. I mean, at this point you might want to consider like these 2 tanks, move them to the front line, move them here, or move them up here, so you can really solidify this position. He's going into Thor's now. He's extremely... Oh my god. He's extremely scared of the Broodlord transition here. He already sees there's a lot of Infestor usage. He sees these static defenses being set up. He's like, alright, you're going into Broodlords, aren't you? 3 roaches denying a base. Kind of funny to see. And this is kind of the name of the game. SHIN is just going in, sniping a tank after a tank. Oh, a nice EMP here, actually hitting most of these infestors. EMP goes off, but the fungal is being thrown out first. Man, Ragnarok is kind of... Yeah, he needs to take the space here, Ragnarok. You need to mine out these fringe bases. It's time. So we do have the Broodlords now. Man, I love this tank, man. This tank from here, it's now positioned down there. It's at 46 kills. Can it get to 100? I really want to see this. This is more interesting to me than the game, actually. Sitting at 49. I mean, now finally we're adding some free units in there. Not after 46. 50 kills. Can he get more? 54. He's in a perfect position currently to shell away. We're sitting at 59. Can we get the 69? So Byun is still holding his position, but it feels like he's being pushed back little by little. And the spellcaster usage has been very, very good here from SHIN so far. But a nice EMP on top of those queens means no more transfuses, which has been one of his key things to utilize here in this Broodlord push. 65. Looking at 65, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get to 100? Oh my. Nice fungal here again. All of these ghosts can't get their snipes off, of course, because they take damage. But now, finally pushing through here. Byun having an opening, sniping a ton of these Corruptors trying to morph into Broodlords. Now finally they're morphed, excuse me. And those ghosts are gonna have a hard time here. I think they're also out of energy mostly here. But those Broodlords, they're also gonna fall to the Thors. We have two Hellbats actually in pretty good positions, but this army is gonna get broken. He needs to evacuate, he needs to get back home, and this tank is still sitting at 65 kills. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You just witnessed what you saw there. That's exactly what you saw. There's no question. It does not get the kill on the Infestor there. Lucky for SHIN to get away, but it feels like he didn't mine enough from this base. I think this is a mistake by SHIN. He had this base for quite a while, but he only mined with like 5 drones there. And that's not enough. He didn't soak up enough minerals from this location. And now Byun also clearing out this position here on the left, landing the base over here. He suddenly has like 2 fresh bases and access to another one right before his, like, where his army is positioned. That's kind of crazy. It's like he suddenly has 3 more expanse. Getting some ghosts here for links. That's pretty nice though. The tank's sitting at 72 kills. It's still positioned down here in this ravine. A Thor clearing creep with a medevac. That's yes. Something you see every day, of course. Ling is gonna get shot as well. We see some Hydralisks now. Do we actually have a Lurker Den? No. There's no Lurker Den yet, so something you might want to consider adding here as Ragnarok, because as we all know, siege units can just be extremely efficient. And Byun keeps on pushing forward and forward. Sometimes a Lurker defense could be wonderfully nice. He tries to go for the more mobile composition with some Hydra Ling now. Top of his Broodlords, of course, which are very immobile. He's trying to make up for the... Oh my god, this could be the sniper. This is also being caught here by SHIN, and now most of these goats get sniped here. Tank is still shelling away at everything. Hellbats with blue flame killing a hatchery. And now the Broodlords are on the left here. They are actually killing this base. It's a planetary, can't live. This is gonna die most certainly. And Byun keeps on pushing on the right side here. This is not an army that can fight Broodlords anyway, so I like that he just keeps on pushing with this. But he needs something to fight these air units. He needs Vikings or Liberators also can be very good actually. He has +3 attack only for his mech. He doesn't have it for his air. He should probably just start getting that. Maybe he doesn't need it actually. It feels like he is making more ground than he's losing. Even though he's gonna lose some of his tanks. It's still gonna be a tough order to kill this army. But it feels like... the wall of changeling. Great. Oh, that could be a mistake if he can... Whatever Broodlords he can kill is amazing. But it feels like he did do a little bit of a mistake on retargeting there. Now he gets another one. Needs to throw down an EMP on those infestors. 92 kills on this tank. The issue is though at hand. We need to kill this army here as Byun. And this army looks unkillable at this time. Oh, the tank is gonna fall just shy of 100 here. Now ghosts are starting their snipes here from down under, but I mean look at this. He's just picking apart Byun at this point. Byun simply does not have the correct army to deal with this, and he's investing so much money in trying to make the army that can fight this. He needs so much time for that he's losing so many command centers. Also maybe he overmade some command centers, I kind of want to say. Look at these fake marines skipping. Of course, we never retook this base here. And it's gonna be a long float, actually. I would love to see like this orbital or some from the main come float over there, because having a floatable base there, I think, is better. I mean, look at what can shoot up. It's only Hydralisks, really. Byun is scanning and he's seeing like, you still have enough money to work with. Now the siege starts here. These Vikings are really disjointed. They are getting picked off by those Hydras one by one. Finally, Ghosts coming in here with a few snipes. And those snipes, they are insanely good against those Broodlords, of course. Really reducing that count here. Oh, a bad rally of Ghosts there as well. And Byun isn't rich. He can't make Ghosts for days. He's down to 5 now. And we see the Neurals here. Those are suddenly changing their master, fighting for SHIN at this point. He needs to be careful though, as they un-neural basically, they still will shoot those Broodlords, and they actually do take out most of the Broodlords. Only 2 Broodlords left. Now what do you have, Byun? You can make like Marines at this point. He still has a ton of Thors actually. And he's gonna hold the line. And that's gonna be enough. This base is still alive. If he drops a mule, he can repair this. He can drop some mules to just mine the base as well. He needs to save this base. That would be so amazing if he saves this base. He still has a lot of mining going on though, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is still kind of okay-ish. This base is gonna die now. Finish the job. Swarm hosts. Alright. I don't know. Actually, I don't feel that that is actually something you really want to go for in this situation. But be my guest. Byun can always go back into Bio if he wants to. He still has a foreseeable medevac fleet here. Sizable. And yeah, he can always go back into Bio. Bio is going to be great against Swarm hosts. They can just shoot them right out of the air, and there you go. He sees it. What's his reaction? Let's see. 20 Marines being queued up. I want to see it. He has the money. He's just not doing it now. He's like, all right, I can fight this with my technical army. But this is where you can like make the mistake that you will trade too much of a technical army that is actually very expensive into those free units. Man, they don't even kill that one Thor. Can we please repair this? These Thors, they have been working overtime. Now, Byun is playing too fast right now. He doesn't really have... Oh, he actually has 60 SCVs. Why is he making 7 more? I'm not sure. Nice EMP here on those infestors. Only 1 remaining with energy. Another one on the left here. And yeah, more EMPs. Only 1 infestor. He's gonna try to snag a Thor, but doesn't really... is not long for this world. And as I said, man, those swarm hosts, once they are... the locus is not there, they're not that great. Now, this is a big push here from SHIN. can Byun hold? He's losing a ton of Thors, so all of this expensive army suddenly just went away to those 3 units. And as I said, you really want to see some more Bayer units against this, but it's still gonna be enough. Byun is gonna take the series here. GG, man.